What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wizards Outlet. We got Cardo Dudley Jr. here, Raymond Lyons. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. Now, both of these gentlemen are at Capital One Arena where they just took in another Wizards games. This one was tough. The Wizards were down 3 at the end. We're down 5 at the end of 3. And then in the fourth, the Knicks, 31-15 in the fourth. They just take this game. Jalen Brunson, Emmanuel Quickly, the culprits in this one. One of the things that was just so nasty seeing was the Wizards hanging in the balance. And Jalen Brunson, at his big old height of not that big, out fighting 4 Wizards, you're down. I don't know how that happens, but that was the game. That was just a great example of the game right there in itself. There's 4 Wizards players. I think it was a jump ball, but how? How? Ray, we'll start with you then, Cardell. Just what the heck happened in that building tonight?
Same thing that happens every night, Pinky. I mean, it's terrible, man. It's not getting any better. Something is up with Jordan Poole, man. He was brought in to be, one of the leaders of the team, and head up the offense along with Kuz. He's been non-existent since the beginning of the season. Something's got to give. At least at other points in previous years, the one thing we was going to say was that they was going to put up points. It's, even that's not happening at the rate that it should. Given what they have. You mentioned the big Jalen Brunson play. Another night where the Wizards couldn't keep the team off the offensive glass. And Thibodeau talked about that in pregame. Like, the Knicks have been thriving off second chance opportunities. That reared its head again tonight. Their first basket was off Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound, went back up and dunked the ball. I believe it was an and one. So, yeah, man, they got to get it together. And like you said, man, they were down 5 going into the fourth quarter. You put yourself in a position to have a chance to win the game, and you fall flat like that in the final period. You don't deserve to win. And if they continue to play like this, then the results are going to be the same. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Emmanuel quickly just came off the bench, did whatever he wanted. 10 for 18, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Jalen Brunson, he just let him know what it was from jump, and he destroyed the whole game. Julius Randle was bullying him on the inside. We talk consistently about their like an inside presence defensively. Man, it's just another stinker from the Wizards, to be perfectly honest.
Cardell.
Yeah, they lost the game. Obviously, the lack of defense as usual, put them in the hole. But they lost the game in the fourth because of their shot selection. We said that coming into the season, we kind of was like the biggest job is on the most responsible job is going to come from Tyus Jones, because he's going to have to tell these guys no when they're off. And if you look at the box score, pretty much every Wizard shot well from the field except for one. And that was Jordan Poole. And Kuz in the fourth, trying to pick up the slack, he ended up shooting poorly in the fourth. That's why you only get 15 points, but you're giving up 31. You see what I'm saying? So not only are you not playing defense, your shot selection is compounding that, making it even harder to overcome and try to win this game. You're down 5 after 3. It's a winnable game. And you even cut the lead back down to 7-5 when they looked like they was pulling away early in the fourth. You see what I'm saying? Again, another winnable game. And you see Jordan Poole come down and shoot a wild running hook over 2 dudes. They all to the races. Somebody's getting a 3. It's either Brunson or Quickly. Next thing you know, you're back up down double digits. And you can just see somebody call it about you can see them walking to the measures like, oh, here we go again. I'm like, yeah, game over. And Quickly just put them out there misery. I'm like, all right, Um, it's not basketball is not hard, man. It's not hard. I'm not saying it's easy to come out here and execute against other talented players. I'm not talking about that. But the game plan, the idea of what you should do is not hard. Take smart shots. Think about it. I'm gonna put this out there. They lost by 21, and the Knicks only had 4 fast break points. 4. They didn't even run on y'all. That's them abusing y'all in the half court. Out muscling y'all, they're quicker to the ball, they're moving the ball, they're executing because there's no resistance. On the boards, the Wizards were out rebounded 48-32. Another, again, quicker to the ball, more physical. So you had a winnable game with them punish you inside, punish you on the boards. They're not looking to run, they're slowing it up and just going to execute you to death. And yet you still feel the need to just take wild shots, man. Just wild hero shots. That's what you did. Some of the shots that those two, I'm talking particular because those are the top 2 players, Poole and Kuzma, at least contract wise, and accomplishment wise, because those are the guys with the reins. Even though they take shots like they never even been at that stage before. When you take those wild hero shots, it deflates everybody. And against a good team, man, it don't take much, man. You giving them extra possessions, they're gonna take advantage of your bad shot selection, and it usually leads to a transition 3, especially in this day and age. And it don't take much. About if you take 3 bad shots in a row and they come down, hit 3 straight threes, that's 9 points. That's a hell of a swing of momentum for the other team, man. And this is what we keep seeing time and time again. And that's when they just not beat it to submission early, like what Boston did, early in the season. That's what, honestly, the Wizards for most of the game competed. You see what I'm saying? Like they was fighting. Then the fourth quarter come and they once again showed they are who they are, and that's just a lack of mental toughness. That's not even physical toughness. That's just mental toughness. Ray has said it throughout the season. Once they get punched, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Once they get rocked, it's a wrap. And the Knicks will had them on the ropes, and then in the fourth quarter, Jalen Brunson made quickly like, all right, enough of this. Put them to the canvas. They ain't want to get back up, even though they could have beat the 10 count. They just stayed down, and you get the results you get. And it doesn't get easier. You got Giannis and the boys coming in. They haven't been playing well, so and with their lack of defense, who knows what can happen.
Like you guys said, I guess what's the most disheartening is that they were very competitive for 3 quarters, extremely competitive versus some of the stuff we've seen over the last 4 games. So if you're going to compete like that for 3 quarters, you might why don't you just go ahead and finish it out and see what happens? But as y'all both mentioned, they got rocked, and that was that. 31-15 is crazy. For a game to end like that is nuts.
And it speaks more. That's why I say Kuz and Poole lost his game. Everybody else did their job. They were in the game. They lost his game because they're looking at you to be able to provide those points in money time to get these type of wins, especially over a conference foe. You want to see 4 times and stuff like that on the road. You didn't deliver. So 2-10, bro. No, I mean, yeah, 2-10. 1-4 at home. It's tough. It's tough right now. And I was telling Ray, and Wilson, you'll remember this. I'm not gonna say his name. It was a summer league championship a few years ago, and one particular guy shot the team literally out of a championship win. You know what I'm? That's how Jordan Poole plays. Tell me if I'm lying.
Look, you're not wrong, man. We were laughing the other night, man. Like the way them two take shots is like anybody plays rec on 2K with randoms. It's like the 2 dudes that come in and it's the 2-man team, and you just like you holding on for dear life, hoping that they quit so y'all get a chance. No matter how much you down by the time they're done. But it was just a stark contrast. You watch Washington's quote unquote money guys do what they do in the fourth, and you watch the Knicks money guys, they were just moving the ball and knocking shots down. Quickly and Brunson didn't really force anything at all. They could have. I mean, they had every right to because there wasn't a bunch of resistance, but they didn't. And that's back-to-back games where we saw the Raptors walk them down with straight twos, no threes. We watched the Knicks going to in the fourth quarter go on that run while walking the ball up the court. It's two winnable, as you guys said, it's two things very winnable. If you can control the things you can control, amidst everything else you did wrong, is unacceptable.
Bro, the entire Knicks team is in the plus, in the plus minus. Like the entire roster is in the plus. Not one is in the negative. Not one player.
Oh my
And
God.
also, I gotta give the Knicks credit. Thibodeau, we all know his reputation for defensive schemes and setting his team up to execute well on defense on the defensive end. He sent the Wolves at Poole to make sure to compound. Yeah, you're gonna have to make some hell of foul shots to get on the scoreboard. Man, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, McBride, and even quickly was just moving at a different speed, and it's hard to explain. Like he was just like nobody on the Wizards can even match his speed. He was getting past guys at will, man. Even guys that can slide on, and they couldn't do nothing with him, man. So they came in with a game plan, man, and that was basically frustrate Poole, be physical with him, make his life hell, and hopefully he'll start doing what he normally does. Jack up some bad shots and they'll take him out the game. And he did.
All right. Simple question. Once again, you guys make it very simple every night. Player of the game. Like, I'm not even going to start asking. I'm just going to put it at the bottom of the screen now, so y'all can just talk. Like, there's no point in bringing it up. I think it's public knowledge at this point. Like
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
X Factor again. I feel like it's quite simple, but
he put on the show for the hometown quickly.
All right, we're going to get into some of these comments. Like you said, Cardell, you got Milwaukee coming in there on Monday. They're not playing well. They're looking to get right. And we've seen in the past sometimes the Wizards be kind of the get right game for some folks at a time. Makes me think of that. What was it? The Celtics a couple years ago? When the Celtics were kind of tweaking when they
went to the finals, yep.
Mm-hmm. They were kind of teetering. Yeah. Put up the 50 ball. Next thing you know, recalibrated, ready to go.
Went to the finals. They got the Bucks 2 out of the next 3 games. Let us pray.
And I'm thinking about all the issues we're just talking about, and we mentioned in the Bucks. All right, Easy does it 202. What's up with these fourth quarter droughts? West keeps dragging out the same lineup, getting the same result down the stretch.
Right, you take this. Nope.
I just want to know people's alternative. Like, no lineup is working. So what do you want them to do? Like, I told Cardell in the middle of the game, if I was West, I would just stop coaching. Like, let them figure it out because they ain't listening to me. So yeah, man, this ain't a West thing at this point.
Area 11. See, what we're dealing with is the reason I hate the new 90% cap space rule, especially on a rebuilding team, because we have to play guys who should be here to fulfill that number requirement.
Just pray, man. Pray. That's all I can say. Just pray. It's a lot of work to be done.
Even with that, which I do understand, however, 2 young men were given a great opportunity. And through however many games, this is what they've done with said opportunity.
So I don't want to hear no more franchise swag. I don't want to see that franchise. Nah, dog. Like, it's gone. Like, you can't even get. You're 2-10. You're not getting it back. You had your opportunity to be in a role player.
And the other part of that is what comes with the, that thing when you win that shiny object, whatever role you might have played on the way to it, just like it's a positive thing to your resume, it gets brought up during times like these too. It goes both ways. All right, Shea Mailer, 2 for 11, 0 for 6 from 3, 5 turnovers. He's probably thinking he's in a pool party.
My man, Jordan Poole, he needs a lot of work. Whoever his trainer is, he might need to rethink that because, man, I'm not even gonna repeat what somebody said on Twitter, man. It involves a punch and CTE is the reason why he's playing the way he is, dog. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Not scoring for 7 minutes in the fourth quarter is crazy. What's crazier is that's happened twice in the last 3 games. Y'all remember the end of the Raptors game? Shea Miller, Shapool's decision making in the fourth. Who pays him that much?
False advertisement, man. Damn, that Warriors coach is a mug, man. But that's usually the case with like the dynasty teams when certain guys leave, they don't look the same. We can go back to the Jordan Bulls, Shaq and Kobe Lakers, man. Certain guys leave, it's a wrap. They don't look the same, and that really speaks to the culture, the greatness of certain players, the coaching, because it all aligns so those type of players can maximize their ability. But then they act like they want that opportunity to be the guy. And then when they get the opportunity to be the guy, they look like a deer in headlights, like, hold on. Yeah, because you ain't realized everything you signed up for. Everybody ain't built for that. You know what I'm saying? And we seeing that. Because this was a winnable game. If you were those dudes, this is a chance to stop the bleeding with the losses, take over in the fourth at home, and get it done. And once again, Facts. They failed to do so.
Facts. What makes it sad is we got some of the best alternate jerseys in court, but our team stinks.
Yeah. Nope. Facts.
I asked a while ago about the GM's words about their focus being on the young guys improving through the season. What would you say they need to improve on so far?
As far as the young guys?
Yeah.
Just getting experience, man. Like the young guys come in, for the most part, they've been in a bright spot. They've been a bright spot. Like I like the potential of Koulibaly. I like the potential of the young guys who don't play. They back and forth with the go-go and all that. They come in and play like the Eugene kid. Man, he come in here, he produced every damn time he stepped on that court, being a pro. So they got it. They just trying to decide who the higher paid people they're going to get rid of, and they probably going to rough them and get those minutes, man, because they come in and play hard, and they play the right way, man. And that's why they always produce, man. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. Also, man, don't let this losing take you out mentally, because I'm pretty sure for all of them, they've never lost like this in their life. And if you're a competitor, losing, it takes its toll. It takes a lot out of you, man. So they got to come in here and continue to work and keep their mind right, and don't pick up any bad habits they may see from the vets. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, kind of be their own leader, man, and then just be professional and work on the things. Listen to the coaching staff. Do the things you should do to try to continue to develop. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do at this point. Because we all know where this is headed, unless a miracle happens.
Yeah, I think that's the part that is the one saving grace out of it, is that all the youngsters seem to have their head on straight in spite of everything going on. Like I think it's a luxury. If you were a fan of this team, it's probably a luxury, at least refreshing to know they're not the issue. It's not like you got vets here and the kids aren't taking life seriously. Seems like the kids, they get in there about business every time. Every single one of them. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Big Task, welcome. So finally watching the Wizards channel. What, this was a chance for what? We just talk about the opportunity for go ahead, Cardo.
For Pooh and Coos to show they can be the guy. That's what they asked for, right? They was talking a good game. Before the season, they was talking a good game. And I think that ship has sailed, to say the least. So it is what it is.
Shout out to Denny's field goal percentage.
Another one of the young players, he got his contract, he hooping, he balling. Like the youngest, They just don't have experience. That's what the bet's supposed to be. Guide them to the promised land. But they can't even guide themselves right now. So right now, the youngest like kind of like looking at the old school dude that's bummed out, man. Like, I'm listening to you, dog. Get out of here. Get out of here, over here. That's kind of what you're seeing.
I mean, I wish I could say it wasn't for good reason, but yeah. Like,
Only
this
negative
is
with
tough.
Denny. Only negative with Denny. It wasn't all on him, but it's a matchup dealing with Brunson. Because one, you ain't gonna bully Brunson. He gonna bang. Neither one of y'all going anywhere. He gonna stay right there. He quicker than you. Only advantage you got is the height.
Yeah.
So he ain't gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah, Task, this is live. Again, welcome. Look, they got Milwaukee on Monday. It's really that simple. See what it looks like. Y'all have anything else y'all want to add?
Right.
We'll see y'all Monday night following the game. Y'all have a great one. Appreciate everyone who tuned in live and later on. And any new followers that tune in, they hit the comment section. We appreciate y'all.